On a grey afternoon in October 1814, the people of a London slum heard a sound like thunder. Seconds later, a wall of beer swallowed their world. This is the true story of the London beer flood. The day a tidal wave of beer killed 8 people in the heart of the city. In 1814, the parish of St Giles was one of the poorest, most crowded corners of London. Whole families lived crammed into single rooms and in the damp cellars beneath the streets. And right in the middle of it all stood the Horseshoe Brewery, owned by the wealthy firm of Meux and Company. London ran on porter, a dark, strong beer, and brewers competed to age it in ever larger vats. Meux's greatest vat stood over 6 meters tall, held by 29 iron hoops and brimmed with more than 1 million litres of porter. One afternoon, a clerk noticed an iron hoop had slipped from the great vat. He reported it. He was told it was nothing to worry about. At around 4:30 on the 17th of October, the vat burst. The blast tore apart the vats around it, unleashing a torrent of beer inside the brewery. A wave of beer, over 4 meters high, smashed through the brewery's brick walls and into the streets. It surged through St Giles, tearing apart flimsy houses and pouring into the crowded cellars below. In one cellar, a family had gathered to mourn a dead child. The flood took the mother and 4 others in an instant. Nearby, a mother and her young daughter sat at tea. Neither was ever seen alive again. Survivors clawed through the rubble in the dark, screaming for the missing. For days, the streets reeked of beer. Crowds gathered, some, it was said, scooping it up to drink. 8 people had died. The youngest was just 3 years old. All were women and children of the poor. The case went to court. The jury inspected the shattered vat and heard how the warning had been ignored. But in the end, they ruled the disaster an act of God. No one was punished, no one paid. The great wooden vats were slowly abandoned, and the beer flood was all but forgotten. But the 8 who drowned deserve to be remembered. If you would like more forgotten true stories from history, subscribe and stay a while.